Petrol prices are steadily climbing, and the shift toward E20 fuels is quickly complicating the true cost of traditional vehicle ownership. While electric scooters offer a path away from these rising fuel expenses, they introduce an entirely different hurdle: range anxiety. Manufacturers try to address that fear with high range numbers on their spec sheets. Those figures are based on the Indian Driving Cycle, or IDC. That is a lab test. But once you bring that scooter out into actual city traffic, dealing with constant braking, heavy congestion, and uneven roads, those lab conditions disappear, and so does that theoretical range. Before you look at any scooter models, you need to lock down two hard facts about your routine. First, calculate your exact daily commute in kilometers. Second, identify exactly where your scooter will sleep at night and whether that parking spot has a power outlet. Overcoming range anxiety is not solved by simply buying the scooter with the heaviest, most expensive battery. Instead, it requires engineering a precise match between the hardware you buy and the routes you ride every single day. Step 1 is calculating your baseline daily run. If you buy blindly, you risk two expensive errors: buying a massive battery that acts as unnecessary dead weight, or buying a tiny battery that you drain completely empty every afternoon. If your daily routine involves quick trips to the market or a very short commute totaling 15 to 20 kilometers, a 1.8 to 2.2 kilowatt-hour battery pack is your mathematical ceiling. You do not need more capacity than that to comfortably complete your day. This horizontal bar chart aligns your daily commute distance with the minimum battery capacity you actually need. Look at the top bracket. If your commute pushes past 40 to 50 kilometers a day, you require a 3.5 kilowatt-hour pack or larger to ensure you get home without draining the battery to zero. Carrying a massive battery for a quick 10-kilometer run forces your motor to drag excess weight, lowering your overall efficiency. On the other end, an undersized battery degrades much faster because you are constantly pushing it through deep discharge cycles down to 0%. Now that we have the right battery size, we need to optimize how the motor uses it. The physics of EV energy consumption are straightforward. Rapid, heavy acceleration draws exponentially more power from the battery than maintaining a steady, continuous cruising speed. Take a look at this graph plotting battery percentage against distance traveled. The steep, rapid drop shows high acceleration riding. The shallow, extended curve underneath it is eco mode. Engaging eco mode enforces a mechanical limit on the motor's output. By capping your top speed, you stretch your available energy reserve significantly further, but eco mode is highly sensitive to weight. Notice this third, steep curve. If you add heavy payloads, like a pillion rider or a maxed-out boot space, the motor is forced to draw more current just to maintain those lower eco mode speeds, rapidly burning through your extra range. Hitting your maximum daily range target requires an intentional trade-off. You sacrifice peak acceleration and extra cargo weight to ensure your battery charge lasts all the way to your driveway. Even with the right battery and careful riding, some days demand extra travel. On those days, you bridge the gap by leveraging off-board charging solutions to push past your scooter's default 100% capacity. For riders living in high-rise apartments without direct power in their parking lots, removable battery packs are the solution. You physically detach the unit from the chassis, bring it inside, and plug it into a standard wall outlet while you work or sleep. If your route occasionally takes you far across the city, tapping into a DC fast charging network alters your daily equation. A quick 30-minute top-up at a public station can give you the buffer you need to complete an unusually long journey. Your daily range is not strictly limited to what sits under your seat. You can dynamically expand your reach by actively utilizing the urban charging infrastructure around you. Public chargers are helpful backups, but consistent, stress-free range relies heavily on a dedicated home charging point. This is the most critical factor in your daily EV routine. Relying on a daily extension cord dangled out of a window creates mechanical risks and voltage drops. A hardwired, weather-protected wall unit installed directly at your parking spot guarantees safe, efficient power delivery every time you plug in. Establishing a nightly charging routine ensures you wake up to a full tank. Beginning every single morning commute at exactly 100% capacity provides both a mechanical buffer for the battery and peace of mind for the rider. Consistent range is the result of this proactive infrastructural setup. By securing your power source at home, you remove the uncertainty of the mid-trip recharge. To pull this all together, you apply a 4-pillar framework: size your battery to your commute, enforce payload limits in eco mode, utilize midday infrastructure top-ups when needed, and install a dedicated home base camp. This gauge represents your true range potential. When you stack these 4 actions together, your performance moves away from unpredictable lab estimates and aligns with the real-world distance your specific battery was designed to cover. If you are looking at different models and still trying to figure out which specific hardware fits your exact daily mileage, I have put together a detailed PDF guide. You'll find it down in the description, alongside a direct link to consult with us via WhatsApp or phone. Your real-world range is a controllable metric. By pairing the right hardware with disciplined charging habits, your electric scooter becomes a highly predictable, highly efficient tool for your daily life.